March 3, 1944. Occupied Paris. A cold wind whipped through the narrow streets as Anna Keller adjusted the collar of her drab wool coat and stepped into the flickering light of a lamppost. Her gloved fingers brushed against the single folded letter hidden in the inner lining, and her stomach tightened. The cobblestones echoed with distant boots, a Wehrmacht patrol approaching the checkpoint ahead. By day, Anna was the quiet, unassuming secretary to Major Reinhard Vogel, a man whose office overflowed with troop movements and encrypted messages. By night, she was a ghost in the resistance network, copying details onto thin sheets of rice paper that could be smuggled in the lining of a coat, like the one pressed against her ribs now. But tonight was different. This wasn't a planned crossing. The checkpoint had been thrown up minutes earlier after rumors of sabotage nearby. She hadn't been warned. As she approached the armed soldiers, a single mistake could expose not just her, but an entire ring of underground fighters. Her breath slowed. Her mind sharpened. There was no turning back. You can almost hear her heartbeat as the boots grow louder. The checkpoint guards wore gray-green uniforms, their helmets glinting under the dim lamps. A corporal with sharp eyes motioned for her to stop. "Papier," he barked. Anna handed over her forged travel documents with steady hands. Inside, panic coiled tight. If they searched her coat thoroughly, they would find the coded letter, a message detailing German ammunition shipments bound for Normandy. One letter that, if intercepted, would unravel months of resistance work. The corporal scanned her papers, then frowned. "Step aside." Two more soldiers approached. One began patting down her coat. His hand paused over the inner lining. Anna's throat went dry. In that split second, her secretary's mind, trained to read men's moods and cover mistakes, sparked into overdrive. She gasped suddenly, stepping back as if offended. "Do you not know who my employer is?" she snapped in crisp German. "Major Vogel will hear of this. I'm late delivering his dictation notes, and if the delay comes from you—" The soldier hesitated. The corporal stiffened at the mention of Vogel's name, a man whose temper was infamous. Anna leaned in, her voice colder than the Paris night. "Search me, and you'll answer for it personally." It worked. The corporal muttered, waved her through. She forced herself to walk slowly past the final gate, her back straight, her pulse hammering. Only when she turned the corner into darkness did her knees weaken. She pressed against the wall, every nerve alive. That single sheet of paper, still safe, would reach the resistance courier within the hour. In the weeks that followed, the letter's information saved countless Allied lives. The resistance intercepted the German ammunition convoys, relaying their movements to London. No one in the network ever knew how close it had come to collapsing that night. For Anna, the moment at the checkpoint left a permanent mark. She continued her work in Vogel's office, smiling politely by day, memorizing orders by night. Each letter she carried after that felt heavier than the last, not because of its weight, but because she now understood just how thin the line was between survival and exposure. Months later, as Paris prepared for liberation, she burned every document linking her to the network. Her name never appeared in the official resistance rolls. Her heroism was hidden in silence, just like the letter that night, folded, unseen, but decisive. As the city celebrated its freedom, Anna watched from a window, her coat hanging nearby. She knew the real victory was not in recognition, but in the lives that letter had saved. Sometimes history turns not on a battlefield, but on the quick wit of one woman at a checkpoint.